Hi guys, Doki here doing another video. I did my video on misunderstood, which I think is very important that people should know about. So I did mention that I was sexually abused as a kid, so if you guys really think I should make a coming out video, just like or comment. That would be really helpful. So, thank you. This one's going to be on bipolar type schizoaffective disorder, which I think I should learn more about actually. But supposedly I was diagnosed with it. So I was diagnosed with this at the beginning of this month, I believe, beginning of this month. And, oh no, it was last month, the ending of January. And I was explaining that I had psychosis outside of my mania, which in bipolar disorder, especially type 1, you have psychosis. And it's usually psychosis is bipolar, schizophrenia. Well, because I didn't have it, I haven't had a psychosis with mania for a bit. That's schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type. So I was diagnosed with that. Basically, what it is as I'm understanding myself, is that bipolar type schizoaffective disorder is basically schizophrenia with bipolar disorder, and basically what it is that let me set this down. Well, if I could do it. Okay, bipolar uh, bipolar type schizoaffective disorder is basically schizophrenia with a mood disorder, and it's basically combined. So as I'm understanding is that I have bipolar type 1 and schizophrenia. But see, a lot of doctors, as I noticed throughout the years I've been in counseling and not psychosis, on psychiatrist, um, they don't like to go out and say, okay, you have this or you have that. Just plain out like that. They don't like to say, okay, you have bipolar disorder. They just say you have manic depression, which manic depression is bipolar disorder. Or they don't like to say you have schizophrenia, so, they always say some weird stuff. They don't like to say what you have completely like that, which I think is stupid, but it's true. Um, I had schizoaffective disorder since I was 4 years old. I noticed because I also made a childhood bipolar experience video. If you guys want to check that out, but yeah, I had it since I was born. Actually, it didn't come out until I was 3 or 4 years old, where I started having symptoms of mania, where I started having symptoms of schizophrenia, where I started having hallucinations, delusions. I started having hypersexuality, excessive spending, which I didn't really have money when I was 4 or 3. Um, I had meltdowns. I had mood swings. So it's a lot of kids, when they're growing up, they have mood swings and stuff. But I always say that if you have it like at 4 or 3 years old, and you're having symptoms that actually meets the characters of a mental illness, then it's more than a child normal thing, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know what it was. My parents didn't know what it was, so I didn't get diagnosed officially until I was about 18 years old. So yeah, and it got worse in school. So yeah, so it's hard to diagnose children. You guys, come on, let's be clear about that. It's hard to diagnose children, even with ADHD, because I'm ADD and ADHD since I was 3 years old, and I was diagnosed with that. But they didn't find any bipolar or schizoaffective disorder because it's harder with that stuff with children. So, and plus I have a learning disability, so, I didn't understand any questions. I still don't understand questions and stuff, so yeah. But schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type. So basically what it is, if people really want to get down to it and people want to understand it like me, bipolar type schizoaffective is basically having schizophrenia and bipolar disorder at the same time. It's just another way of saying, okay, you have both, but it's easier to say, okay, you have bipolar type schizoaffective disorder because it's easier that way. It's stupid. Trust me, it's stupid because I deal with this shit every damn day too. But you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I'm on medication for it. That's why I'm on lithium for the bipolar type. For bipolar. And for schizophrenia, I'm not on Geodon. Um, I'm on Abilify, which that's also for bipolar type 1, which that's why I am. and that's also for schizophrenia, psychosis and stuff. So basically, they don't like to say, okay, you have a schizophrenia medication as they do with, because my doctor, I hear her a lot, and she's like, okay, this medicine's for a bipolar disorder, this medication's for bipolar disorder, this one's for bipolar disorder, never schizophrenia, never schizophrenia, never schizophrenia. But they like to say, okay, this one's for psychosis, for your psychosis, until you say, okay, so it's for my schizophrenia. Yes, then it's for your schizophrenia. It's stupid. They don't like to say the words, but they like to be all like professional and typical about it. It's stupid. But who's counting, right? At least you get the help you need. But schizoaffective disorder, it sucks because I have bipolar and schizophrenia, so it's like a mix and match. But usually, yes, with bipolar disorder, you do get psychosis. So if you're bipolar, just bipolar, and you have psychosis with your manic episodes, don't be alarmed. It's not that you're schizophrenic, it's because you have psychosis with mania. Because mania is so damn severe, it can get you to that paranoid schizophrenia period. But I have schizophrenia because I basically have psychosis and I hear voices. I have psychotic breakdowns without even being in a manic episode. So that's what counts as schizoaffective disorder. And because I have mania too, sometimes I have manic episodes where I have psychosis and manic, or I have manic episodes without schizophrenia. It's a bipolar type. So yeah, it's stupid, but that's what it is. So I'm bipolar type schizoaffective disorder. If you guys want to know more, just research it. It's very simple, but yeah, I don't even know what the hell it is, to be honest. Like, I get so mixed up. Like I said, I have a learning disability. I have ADD and ADHD, so it's like I get so lost with these things. So I'm explaining it the best I can to you guys, how I'm understanding it and how I'm experiencing it. So yeah. So like, comment, subscribe. This is Doki the ADHD broker right here, doing a video on schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type, because I did one on my old channel, and I see a lot of people got a little offended over it, which I'm sorry, but I'm not no damn doctor. I'm just Doki with the disorder. But that's before I knew it was a bipolar type. It's stupid, all these dumb types, and it's like, you can't just say, okay, you have bipolar type 1 and schizophrenia together, but no, they have to say fucking schizoaffective disorder. Bipolar type. So, like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Rock on. Whatever. Thanks.